Okay, the intro won't load, but now it did load. So here we go with the show. The intro has loaded. Let's go.
You got the little man, you got the big man, and you got the bigger man.
What's going on, everybody, on a Sunday night? It's Kellen Nitro for Nitromaniac TV's Wrestling Unlimited coming at you with another classic NITRO'S take here on the channel. I will bring in our co-contributors. If this is your first time visiting the channel or seeing this, think of it as Oprah's book club, but for wrestling nerds, because that is what we are. So anyways, introducing first, the man to what will be on my right. It'll be on my right and your left, or maybe on the right on your screen. There we go. Mr. Moorhouse, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. Let's come on England. We're taping while a game's on, so I do have a side screen if I do get distracted.
Yeah, there we go. So as it stands, we are just coming on right after the half has ended. So Mexico's putting their substitutions in, and I would assume England will be doing something similar shortly. Anyways, Mr. TL is with us too. How you doing, sir?
I am highly distracted, good sir.
This is going to be a show on ADD. It's a good thing this card is only just over 90 minutes. It's only like 110 minutes to review. That's it. So it's a nice short show. So anyway, there we go. And hey, no Scotland, no party. Oh yeah, there is a party because we brought the Scot. It's the big Scot. It's Craig Scott Fraser.
Viva Mexico.
Oh, there we go.
I stood against him. Round Edward's army and sent him homeward. I think again.
Yes.
Holy Mackinac.
yeah. Well, hey, it'll be a distracted stream, but it should still be a fun one tonight. It's the Classic NITRO'S Take live stream, and like I said, it's like a book club for wrestling nerds. But we go and we take a look at another classic card, and this time it was Craig P. Fraser's choice for the classic card. So, Craig, what did you pick for us? We'll let you lay it out.
I decided, you know what? I want to pick a pay-per-view that happened in Canada. I was feeling that, this might be close to Canada Day when we did the episode. Sure enough, we're a couple days after. And so we did 1997's WWF In Your House Canadian Stampede from the dumbest arena ever made, the Saddle Dome.
It is kind of a stupid arena, but yes.
You guys have leaking in your building? Maybe that's why you don't make your roof a saddle. I'm just saying.
just maybe, right?
They were getting ready for the polo tournament that was going to happen in a couple weeks.
Oh, the polo tournament.
Stupid arena. I remember going. I remember one of the only times I've actually ever been in the Saddle Dome. I met my cousin from Vancouver Island, and we went to see Mumford and Sons in the Saddle Dome. So we met in the middle there. And so we were in the building, and I remember the entire time because she's a Canucks fan, I'm a Leafs fan, and we were just sitting in the arena, and we're just like, what a stupid building. Like, what a dumb arena.
Yeah, we kind of felt the same way. I went down, my first and only time to the Saddle Dome was a few years ago for an AEW card of all things with Moorhouse. And sitting there at that AEW card, or actually getting up to the seat to sit to watch the AEW card was one of the most agonizing journeys of my life. You had to go left and down to go up in that building, and it's a strange building. It's really weird. They're getting rid of it next year. Good riddance. That's what I say.
Right. Is the new arena almost built?
They have, it's about 3/4 done. It's like, if you remember how the new building was built here, where we're all from, they put the superstructure up and then they build a district kind of right around it. So that's what they're in now. The superstructure is up. They're just building the district around it right now.
I like like sitting in the bowl in Rogers Place is really nice. It's obviously a very nice building.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, my one thing about that place, just to gripe once, is that flippin' escalator.
The escalator to hell.
Really? That's the only one up.
That's the only one up, only way up, and the only way down from up as well.
Yep.
Brutal.
And don't forget that the seats are at the same saddle don't decline of about that angle.
Yeah, rough.
Mr. TL, which Simpsons episode was it where they had this escalator to ride to nowhere at the end of the episode where people just rode it and they fell off the edge? Yeah, that's it. So. Yeah, that's how that feels. So, but anyway, we're talking that classic pay-per-view tonight. We already got some banter in the chats from people saying we have this fellow here. Yeah.
Nick Cage.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Yeah. He says that's a nice stream, lad. So we will.
Thank you,
Galaxy
Nick Cage.
Galaxy Warrior R6L says, hi, today is my birthday. Hello, and happy birthday to you. It's a great day for a birthday, for sure. And this is almost this card's birthday because this card is was initially broadcast on live on pay-per-view on July 6, 1997. And as we record this, it is July 5th, 2026. So this card is almost 29 years old.
Wow, almost 30 years.
Mm-hmm. By the time you watch it, it probably will be 30 years old. The time you have seen this, it might be already be 30 years old. So there we go. It makes me feel old.
We are old gentlemen.
We are very old gentlemen. Yes, absolutely, definitely. So, let's get into it as we are kind of all distracted tonight because this is. First of all, just a quick aside. World Cup fought quickly. What does everybody think of it so far? How does everybody, is it a fun tournament to watch? I think it's a fun tournament to watch.
Instead against him.
Get who?
From the head was army.
White cards.
I think it's been an okay tournament.
Yeah.
You are wrong. This has been a fantastic tournament.
Mm-hmm.
This has been incredible. This is a really great World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
And now we've got some controversies coming through, which just adds to the drama.
We do now too, absolutely. Like I'm looking forward to seeing France and Morocco play in the round of 8 because France fought France fought Paraguay was taking some shots. Morocco's going to take a lot of cheap shots in their game against France.
They're dirty. They're dirty.
Morocco's dirty,
yeah.
We saw that yesterday.
Yes, absolutely. As our Canadian squad
if you've ever spent any time in a Moroccan bathhouse, they're not.
Tell me more.
I've never said.
Elaborate.
My friend went to Morocco and went to the bathhouses, and he's like, "Yeah, they're like sliding you across the floor."
Moroccan bathhouse.
They're like, you should see how we play football.
Oh my goodness, I bet.
That oddly sounds like a good name for like a metal album.
Moroccan bathhouse.
Yeah,
I'm into Check out the new album from Megadeth, Moroccan Bathhouse.
Just doing federal death metal. They're on the floor. Sliding on the
to me, it just sounds like that Berserker song from Clerks.
Yes. Yep. Right on. Yes, absolutely. So, all right. Well, we'll start dissecting the card here. As we said, we've discussed the becomings of this. This is one of the classic In Your House pay-per-views, but we're not quite at the 3-hour pay-per-view mark for these yet. This is still about this is advertised as 2 hours, and it actually times in at a tidy hour 48. So if you want a quick watch of some wrestling from that era and that stuff, we'll hang around and we'll let you know if it's worth watching or not, I guess. But the opening video package with this one I thought was pretty cool. as it was at the time with their voiceovers guy that they had and that stuff. And kind of they were trying to imitate the In a World guy, but they had a different voiceover guy. It's kind of a similar vein to it. So, in a world where things happen.
And then you have that sparkling music.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this was 90s. This was a 90s intro.
Late 90s. We're back in 1997 here. We are right in the aftermath of course, the King of the Ring, and now going into SummerSlam season for WWF. This is the pay-per-view that kind of bordered the 97 King of the Ring to SummerSlam, obviously. So only a 4-match card on the main card, but there was a match on the pre-show. We'll just quickly hit on it. The Godwins, Henry and Phineas Godwin, defeated the new Blackjacks, Blackjack Bradshaw and Blackjack Wyndham. Of course, the rule of thumb in wrestling is if it says new in front of it, it probably sucks. And unfortunately, Blackjacks had cool music, but other than that, that's it.
They're just some guys in their underpants and mustaches.
That's right. Well, and you had and Barry Windham. That's about it. So, and not even good Barry Windham. It was like, at the end of his basically career, Barry Windham at this point. He only had 2 more years after this. So
if I was sitting in that Calgary crowd in '97 and someone told me, hey, one of these guys in this tag team match is going to be a world heavyweight champion for almost a year, I would just be like, what are you talking about?
I'd be like, man, WWF's going to lose the war if they're going to put the strap on Wyndham again.
Oh, they do. Bradshaw, yeah.
So there we go. That's that. Yeah. By the way, does England have a red card? They do.
Yes.
Holy.
Yeah,
Wow.
but there's other things going on right now.
I guess so, yeah.
Mexico just took out Kane happily.
Yeah. Oh man.
There's actually, did you guys know that there was a new player on the Mexico team today? He was oddly Scottish in his complexion. His name was Juan McGuinness instead of John McGinn. Have you seen some of the Scotland memes?
That's hilarious.
They did that with the Congo game too. They said there's a new Congolese player.
Is this like
John
is this
McGinn?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Is this like Juan Cena instead of John Cena? It's Juan Cena. Yes,
Juan McGuinness. He's
Juan
just
McGuinness.
Sombrero. There you on the pitch, lads. He's playing for Mexico.
Juan Jimenez. So so we'll do our best to, if something of course landmark happens in this game, you're going to get everybody's reaction in real time, as I think we all have eyes on it, and if not, Craig P. Fraser's pretty good at faking things, as we found out. So so, but anyways,
Speaking of faking things, let's go to our next match, King.
Let's first talk about our commentary team for this pay-per-view here. We had Jim Ross, Vince McMahon, and Jerry the King Lawler in an oversized cowboy hat.
He got lost in that thing.
He did.
I mean, honestly, like the whole night, I kept thinking to myself, I was just like, you could have just JR and King. It's good old JR and King here, but we have to have Vince.
We're about a year removed from them being the team, so we still have Vince at this point, and it's what a maneuver.
What a maneuver!
Unbelievable! Unbelievable!
Yeah, for sure. So definitely the not the pre-Attitude Era B team of commentators for WWF. They haven't found their alignment yet with JR and King. Ironically, they find that at the Survivor Series in '97. So that's the first time that JR and King worked together. So, or on the pay-per-view, I should say. So there we go. Let's get to the matches proper. Like I said, there's only 4 of them on the card, so we'll get into the opener. We'll talk about this one. We had Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley take on Mankind, and the match runs 13-14, and it ends in a double countout. However, if you've ever seen Family Guy and seen Peter Griffin fight the chicken, that's this match throughout this card, because they just fight throughout the entire card.
Yeah,
They don't stop fighting.
I was laughing so hard because they went on into the future matches, and all of a sudden like it just cuts to like Mankind and Triple H fighting.
Yeah.
I was like, is there something wrong with the edit on this? Like,
nope. No, this is how it is.
Fighting throughout the show.
They just fight. They are Peter Griffin versus Chicken. Griffin v. Chicken.
And I think this is only their second match for a 3-4 year long feud that they eventually have.
Yeah. So their first one was the finals of the King of the Ring, and Triple H won that one. So this is Mankind trying to get his revenge. And then this eventually leads to Triple H and Mankind in the cage to open up SummerSlam 97. Not a lot of people remember that. That's the opener.
That's
a
good
steel
match,
cage match.
It's also a really good
Mankind
match.
and Triple H. Yeah, it's a decent match. It's really good. Actually, that entire SummerSlam card might be worth looking at as a panel one of these days. I'm just putting that out there. But as for this one, the crowd's into it. I find the crowd is really much into this match, and the bumps Mick is taking in this one are typically just car wreck, Mankind bumps and so on. And they fight, like I said, throughout the arena, into the penalty box, out of the penalty box. I have never seen the King of the Ring match, so I don't know what that one's like. I haven't actually sat down and watched the 97 King of the Ring card at all. So if anybody has any feedback on that, let me know. But it made me want to check out the King of the Ring card, honestly. The pay-per-view prior to this. So.
And who won the King of the Ring in 97? That wasn't
Triple H.
That was Triple H.
Yeah.
Okay. Because 96 was Stone Cold.
Stone Cold, yes.
Right.
Triple H was supposed to win in 96, but he got punished for the whole curtain call thing at MSG. Yeah.
Good.
So, yeah.
Sucks.
Broke kayfabe.
Yeah.
I was watching this match, and I found myself thinking, I was like, I've seen better matches from Mick Foley, but this seems like Triple H match. Pretty much like I was just kind of like,
sorry.
What happened?
Kane scores on a penalty because he's a bitch.
Yeah, it's now 3-1 England in the 60th minute. If you're tuning in and wanting to know what the score is in that soccer game and why Moorhouse is doing the sha-la-la in the corner.
I'm stirred again.
Fuck England.
Mr. TL is our grumpy cat, everybody. So
that was a hard loss.
Fuck England and everything.
That's my heritage.
hard loss for Brazil today. I was hoping.
But yes, anyways,
they ran into a Nordic meat shield.
Yeah,
Erling Haaland.
Yeah,
he sure did.
He's a monster.
Is that man related to Brock Lesnar at all? Can we because
he's related to his dad, Holland.
You're saying us big white dudes all look the same?
Just those two look identical. It's unreal.
Are you saying us northern dramatic people look the same?
They all come from Minnesota.
He's from Minnesota.
That's the Viking connection right there.
It's Minnesota. Yeah. I thought you were going to go right into the Jesse Ventura, Minnesota thing, but anyway.
He looks like a Vigo from Ghostbusters 2 had a kid who's in college.
He looks like he would play ice hockey for Iceland.
Yeah.
He looks like he's like a mutated duck.
He has no eyebrows.
Oh.
I kick the ball good. I kick the ball in the net. Lots of times.
Man, this star player for England sure flops a lot. He's down again, but anyway.
Fuck you, Kane.
Yeah, he's. But that's gotta be Kane. Yeah, exactly right. What's around the horn about this card? We'll just wrap it up. Triple H and Mankind. So I'll go ahead. Moorhouse, your thoughts on the opener, just quickly. I think he gave partially, but go Go for your
Yeah,
full
no,
thoughts there.
I thought it was a solid opener. Both these guys have great chemistry. They always have had great chemistry, and they continue well. One of my favorite matches of all time features these guys in Royal Rumble 2000.
Yes.
I thought Mankind took a really nasty bump there when China body slammed him right onto the staircase. That was a vicious leg bump that he took, and you can see why. And someone's getting a phone call right now, so that I apologize for that. It's not on my end.
My bad.
But it was a good match. It was a really good opener. The crowd was hot for it. The crowd's hot all night. Yeah, it's just a good show.
Awesome. There we go. Fraser, your thoughts on the opener?
Sorry, my phone is still going off.
Oh, okay.
Thoughts on the opener. Like I said, I thought I've seen bigger matches, better matches from McFoley. Triple H, I was like, he doesn't really get much better. I mean, he just gets bigger and has more motorhead, but like I was kind of like, I don't know, like I kind of like some of the angles with China and stuff, like she like the enforcer and stuff, and kind of like some of the spots where they're distracting the ref, like I thought they were pretty smooth.
Yeah,
I don't know, like it was an okay match. It was a decent opener. I mean, like I is Mick Foley getting you started on the card, so like people had already watched the tag match before the dark match, so this was this would have definitely it'd been okay to start off. You wouldn't have been upset.
I think so. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And finally, TL, your thoughts on the opener, just kind of all encompassing. I don't know if you did notes for this one or if you're just going top of mind. So that's why
this is top of mind.
Okay,
I watched it a while ago.
Yes.
Yeah, Triple H is boring, plain and simple. I find him a very boring wrestler. I find him a very boring promo. I find him a very boring everything.
Okay.
He, it's like you look at him next to McFoley. McFoley just looks like a fat slob of nothing. He just looks shapeless, and he's just like poured into this uniform that he's in with a mask on. And next to Triple H, like Triple H looks like an action figure, but has no charisma whatsoever. Oh, we're getting a call from Triple H right now. He wants me to stop making fun of him.
I listened to a podcast after on this one, and one thing they did point out is Triple H always needs someone else to do his dirty work. He can never do his dirty work himself. Be it China, be it Mr. Hughes, be it eventually the DX, be it Stephanie McMahon,
be it
Ric Flair,
the Shield,
Ric Flair,
Seth Rollins, a Big Show. Yeah, he never does his own dirty work.
Yep.
But the reason being because he has no charisma, so no one would care if he did his own dirty work.
Yeah, for sure. And I think if we didn't see his career, whatever, cut short or end when it did and that stuff, I think we were probably going to see maybe finally a little bit of a payoff with that, with especially with the Braun Strowman storyline that they were building up towards, because they were building up to Triple H and Braun Strowman when Triple H had his heart issues and that stuff. So, I mean,
I don't think that sells tickets, in my opinion.
It wouldn't, and it was going to be probably like an add-on for like a SummerSlam or a maybe a WrestleMania or something like that. It wouldn't have been like an attraction. It would like a main attraction. It would have been like on the undercard somewhere. But I think that's probably was the initial plans for his retirement eventually. But obviously the health issues and elevated positioning in the company and the ever-changing corporate landscape of WWE dictated what we have now, right? So, but
this would be a good time to remind our viewers that don't do steroids because of heart conditions.
Yes, or if you are going to train and bodybuild, do it safely and do it And
then other advice. Don't model your career after Mick Foley because you'll have to retire before you're even 35.
These two are not poster boys on how you should succeed in pro wrestling. No.
Don't be a car crash and don't be a pharmaceutical experiment.
Everyone warned Mick Foley, like, hey, Foley, your style, it's crazy. It's going to get yourself killed. And guess what? It did.
It multiple times. He just kept rejecting back. It's like, what the hell? So, but anyways, right after that, we had a little video package showcasing what the WWF was doing at the Calgary Stampede.
Oh God, I hated these.
Celebrate the Hart at the Calgary Stampede.
Yeah, they had Bret Hart at a random Burger King just signing autographs.
That was the funniest thing. I was just I thought the only thing would have been better is if he was outside of like a Source for Sports.
Yeah.
Peter's driving.
A sport check. No, it would have been a Four Zannies back then.
The Sands or Sands.
Or the Four Zannies, yeah.
Zellers.
Sellers, yeah.
So
Yeah, Bret wears Hart at the local Sands.
Yeah, at the Sands Inn. Yes.
Is Bret Hart they're just like, I only buy Zed brand cola. It's the best. Yeah, it's the best cola.
Cola.
Renew your Zed Club points here at the Zellers.
So we have a promo with the Hart Foundation team talking about the main event and that stuff. But Stone Cold breaks into the locker room and is restrained by Tony Gurria and Pat Patterson of all people, which I thought was hilarious. But just trying to get over the unpredictableness of this 10-man tag in this main event, I guess, at this point. Yes, right. Go for it.
We're missing something.
Are you?
Yeah, the Undertaker.
Oh, yes, we are. Thank you very much. You reminded me. Yeah, so it would have been like 3/4 through the show not to play it. So I will summon it. I'll go, whoa, Undertaker! At the bottom of the screen is the Nitromaniac TV Undertaker from the In Your House Canadian Stampede. With all your news and notes and match times and so on and so forth as we talk about this, just follow its words at the bottom of the screen. And yes, score update, 3-2.
Penalty goal for Mexico.
Penalty for penalty.
Against them.
Let's watching this. Oh yeah, that's nice bet. Nice PK, as they say. Nice PK.
Trade.
Yes, absolutely. Now we go into this is kind of interesting. So out of the 4 matches on this card, let's devote one match to 2 guys making their Federation debut, as this was a WWF light heavyweight division matchup with the Great Sasuke versus Taka Michinoku. And so the runtime for that one was 10 minutes even, with Sasuke defeating Michinoku in that 10 minutes. Now,
Taka Michinoku not pictured.
Yeah, not pictured. Yeah, he did not make. So the reason why is when they envisioned this WWF light heavyweight division to go against WCW's cruiserweights, Sasuke was their big pickup. He signed a deal through Paul Heyman's ECW partnership with WWF at the time and that stuff. And so Heyman broke the deal with Vince so Sasuke could work WWF events and that stuff. The problem is that if they were to award Sasuke the belt, he was only going to defend it in Japan and not on WWF pay-per-views and that stuff. So that's why Sasuke is not long for this world. So
they just showed Grande Americano on the screen of the soccer.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Ludwig Kaiser is there.
Right on.
And I love him.
Americano. Nice. He's a cultural icon down there. Of course he is. So that's awesome. I thought they had scored, so I looked over on my screen and it's like, no, somebody's just getting a yellow card at this point. So there we go. So
yeah,
but yeah.
But by the way, both of these guys are on the video game WCW versus NWO World Tour.
That's right.
Because
yes, Taka is on that game. They changed his name to like Paco Laco or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Because there was at the time of that video game being published, there were contracts tendered to both Sasuke and Taka Michinoku to come into WCW.
I think they did that with a few guys in those games because I remember Hayabusa was like Hanzo Man.
Hannibal.
Yeah. Yeah, Hannibal, yeah.
And Sasuke was just called Black Ninja, I think.
He is, yeah. Yeah. And in the later builds, Akiban is based off of his moveset is based off of Great Sasuke. It's Sasuke's moveset.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, anyways, like I said, 10 minutes. It's a showcase of what the light heavyweight division was envisioned to be at that time. They wrestle again the next night in Edmonton as part of the Raw in Edmonton, I think. And it's a shorter match because of the television constraints and that stuff. But it's okay for what you're randomly spawning two wrestlers from Japan that the WWF fans probably didn't know who they were unless you did some mega, vignette work on Raw and that stuff with these guys and that stuff leading up to it, which I don't think they did. So now it's like, here you go, enjoy. But the crowd in Calgary was really receptive to it, so that helped. So
it looked like they were like watching something they'd never seen before, which is kind of fresh for them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's not the best match ever because I feel like Sasuke is not a great wrestler.
No,
he's more like a good striker.
He is, yeah.
It's exactly like watching what was that stupid AAA event that we watched last time?
When Worlds Collide.
Yeah, but the guy Octagon.
Yes.
It was kind of like exactly like watching Octagon in a WWF ring, except this time it was Sasuke. And Taka was like, okay, yeah, this guy can definitely stay in the Fed.
Which the gimmicks are very similar because I think somebody in AAA saw Sasuke in Japan and was like, hey, we can do that.
Yep.
So
and they made Pentagon and Octagon Jr.
And Octagon Jr. Yeah, exactly. So there we go. Like I said, Sasuke's not long for WWF. He's gone by SummerSlam, and Taka becomes the torchbearer for the light heavyweight division.
The one of only 3 guys they have, and the whole time they have that division.
Brian Christopher, Taka Michinoku, and Aguila. Or
yep, that's
Papachulo
it.
Or whatever.
Yep. That's their division. I thought it was a good match. I was entertained. The crowd had no clue what was happening when it started, but you could tell near the end of the match, the crowd was really into it. Both wrestlers ended up winning their respect, which was nice to see. Vince, you can tell, just didn't care about this match at all. And he's just going through the motions and trying to get it over with. And he does not, this is not his style of wrestling. He's just doing it because the other guys are.
Also, yes, Taka in the game.
Oh, black belt. Yes, black belt. I love it. I'd have to play that game as him to see if he actually has a Michinoku driver as the finish for him.
Well, I know that taunt's in the game because I remember doing that taunt a lot in the game.
Oh yeah, the
Taka taunt, yeah.
The Taka taunt, yeah, the jumping one. Moorhouse and I saw Taka earlier this year as part of a mystery wrestling card in Edmonton. He's older and obviously, beat up from years and slower, but still can put on a decent match. So there we go. So.
And here's his opponent, Black Ninja.
Black Ninja. Okay. Yes, there we go. So Sasuke, yes, right there. So. Craig, what did you think of the light heavyweight sampler? We'll call it.
It seemed a little bit out of place. Like
yes.
it seemed a little odd, kind of like Ty said, and House. I don't know. I thought it was still pretty good. I mean, like Taka obviously is very long time legitimate Japanese wrestler. I mean, he's like a lot of these like Japanese technician guys, they're like Honda engines. You put them out there and they can just put on a good match. Even though this felt a little off, and like I think that kind of took away from it a little bit for me. I still thought that this was a decent match. Like I was like, It usually has that lull going into like the championship match, but I thought that they went out there and did a fine job.
So yeah, and again, I think they felt safer doing this in front of a Canadian crowd, especially a Western Canadian crowd, than they would say in like Philadelphia or Los Angeles or something like that for WWF at the time, because
Philly would have gotten it, LA wouldn't have.
Yeah. Philly would have gotten it. You're right. That's a good point.
New York would have gotten it. Philly would have gotten it. LA wouldn't have gotten it. Atlanta wouldn't have gotten it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Chicago would have been iffy.
Iffy. Yeah.
Seattle, no. Yeah.
No. Yeah.
I don't know if this would have done well in like a Philly ECW crowd.
It might have. Maybe it might have. They like different shit.
And Paul would have pulled some strings and marketed it on his TV. That's the thing. This match had no promo whatsoever going into it.
Yes, and he would have added weapons to make it a little extra.
Yeah, or something. Somebody would have went through a table or whatever.
Or maybe a guy doing a promo for them. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. He would have put a lot into it. You've never seen anything like this before. These are incredible Japanese wrestlers, and blah 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 blah.
We saw how he did it with Barely Legal 97 with the multi-man tag there, because Taka was on one side and Sasuke was on the other side of that.
They had that match. Yeah.
No, there we go. So McMahon just put zero into it.
Yeah, he had free matches, and he had maybe the tag match for the free for all, but then he was like, hey, you know what? I'm just going to do a pivot. And give it a shot and see what happens.
Probably the right choice, because the Godwins and the Blackjacks aren't the same level.
I mean, Godwins and Blackjacks would have followed Triple H and Mankind, and I don't think that would have been a great spot for them after the match of Triple H and Mankind.
Hey, nobody follows Mankind and Triple H because they keep coming back.
Yeah, that's another thing. During this match,
During this match, they're back. Yeah,
it just
the Griffin versus Chicken fight happens.
No. This is not the Chicken versus Peter Griffin. This is more like in Blazing Saddles, where they keep changing the scene, but the fight keeps going into the next scene.
Yes, exactly.
We're just missing the part where Mankind throws his arm around Triple H and goes, "I parked over by the consulate."
Cut! What the hell are you people doing in here? This is a piss on. Do you want to work for Mel Brooks? Not in the face. Thank you.
Closed set. Don Louise.
Yes.
Oh, that movie.
That's a classic. Love that film. Yeah. So there we go.
Metro pies for the great pie fight.
So, your boy's up next here, Craig. Your boy, your guy,
Drew McIntyre.
No. The dead man.
Oh, Big Van Vader.
Wait, is there any promo or anything in between the match?
No. The version I watched goes right from the end of this match right into the title match here. So.
Okay.
They did have a promo in the background, because a lot of what I didn't realize until the pay-per-view started was this was right before the debut of Kane.
Yes.
So they had
the video package. Yes.
Yeah, they had already done the Raw of the Kane's alive, Undertaker, because that was right after that. That's when Vader comes out and attacks the Undertaker.
There is a promo before this.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Paul Bearer does
Paul Bearer and
it's hilarious because Vader's just like standing in the way, just going,
oh yeah. There it is.
You can't see Freebird in the background.
Yeah.
Paul Bearer.
No.
Brian Hayes.
Yeah.
It's
Michael's just hanging out in the background trying to talk to him, but it's just Vader just doing just grumpy catting.
Staring at the camera.
Paul Bearer gives one of the weirdest lines I still think about in this thing. He goes, well, because Michael Hayes asked him, like, how could you look at yourself in the mirror? Looking at myself in the mirror is the greatest thing I do every morning. And you know what I mean? I'm like, no, I don't. What are you talking about? What?
I look at myself in the mirror and I'm not wearing anything.
That's what that is.
Oh, Paul.
I'm like, what the hell was that? And I couldn't hear anything for the rest of because I kept focusing on that line.
Right? Yeah,
like,
no, it's a weird one.
What?
Yeah.
And then Vader just goes, and that's the end of the promo.
Yes.
I don't know what he says either. It's just energy.
He's just a big dude energy. But yes, it's the Undertaker versus Vader for the WWF Championship. This match goes 12:39 with Taker defeating Vader. Vader finally gets a chance to go for the WWF Championship against somebody other than Shawn Michaels for once.
Fun fact, though, he was a replacement.
That's right. Ahmed Johnson was initially supposed to get this title shot. So it was supposed to be the newly Nation of Domination heel version of Ahmed Johnson versus The Undertaker. But
he got injured the week before. And they had
which is amazing that the time that we're doing this podcast and we had to watch this thing, lately D'Lo Brown has been doing his well, he got interviewed from I forget the name of the YouTube channel, but they interviewed him live in front of a UK audience, and he told us the stories about what happened exactly in this time.
Yes.
Where Ahmed Johnson gets put in the nation, even though he's been feuding with Farouk for 2 years.
Yes.
Yep. Makes no sense. Yep.
And
makes no sense.
Yeah, and they injured him because he's a piece of crap anyways.
Yeah.
Well,
and doesn't understand how wrestling works.
Yeah.
Well, and Ron Simmons and Ahmed Johnson famously came to blows, like Ron Simmons was like about to.
There were guys on both the DOA and the Nation of Domination that were actively looking to either accidentally or on purpose hurt Ahmed during that skirmish that he got hurt in. So
yeah.
The problem with Ahmed is he didn't learn anything. He didn't improve. He didn't practice.
No.
He just went to work.
He was basically Black Goldberg.
Yes.
No, like literally, he thought it was real. He thought he could kick everyone's ass. He thought like the matches were legitimate, and he hurt people for real.
Yep.
And he got the acronyms mixed up. He wanted the UFC, and he got WWF instead. So that's
probably, but he couldn't make it to the UFC because they were testing for drugs at that time.
That's right, exactly.
And he also has a glass jaw or glass leg because he's always injured.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know what makes your muscles fall apart? Steroids, kids. Steroids.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. We get back to that old chestnut stuff. But yes,
so anyways, the Undertaker and Vader have a big man match, and it's a big horse fight, and not bad.
The crowd was into it. They liked seeing
they're into everything all night.
The big meaty men slapping meat in this match. Yes, absolutely.
The crowd, the Undertaker was super hot. Probably the second loudest reaction for the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
second loudest positive reaction.
Yes. Yeah, I would say so.
There's a negative reaction that got a huge ball.
Oh, it did. Yes, we'll get to that.
Will we?
I think so.
Okay.
Well, you better call it out when we do. That's your job.
I like this match because I wanted to see an Undertaker entrance in Canada because I always felt kind of robbed because I remember going to the Backlash.
Yeah.
And I was like,
American Badass.
My favorite wrestler was not on the card because
he
wouldn't have been American Badass at the time.
No, he was injured then, I think. Or no,
he was SmackDown.
No, he was on SmackDown. That was the problem.
It was a Raw pay-per-view. Yeah,
just came back as the Dead Man from WrestleMania 20 when he beat.
That's
King.
right. Yeah,
that was a month prior. Yeah,
and then they moved all the brands and stuff like that. And I remember they were saying, I don't know how much truth is there to it, but like because he was on SmackDown, that's why he wasn't on the Backlash card. But they were gonna do, I think, a Kane Undertaker rematch at Backlash, but they had the brand split because they did the draft right after WrestleMania. Yeah, because wasn't that the big thing because then they put Triple H to SmackDown and they did that whole thing where Paul Heyman drafted Triple H and that was like, I think that was right after WrestleMania.
Yeah, and weeks, I think, or something. Yeah,
they had they had that was the Raw or the draft where Triple H hot potatoed and ended back up on Raw,
right?
But because of trades or something like that, whatever. And everything.
Yeah, it's like Booker T for Triple H or something.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
So I remember I was like, I didn't get to see Undertaker, kind of in his prime there at that time. So I remember like being dismayed. So I was like, I'll see. I didn't know they had the match. Like Undertaker had a championship match in Canada, so I wanted to check it out. So I thought it was a good match. Vader, I think this was still at a time where, like, I think Vader was kind of starting to get some injury issues and like had some like more like discipline and I think drug issues at this time as well. Like he was kind of
his was more mental health than anything else because he had just gone through had just gone through the ringer with Shawn the year before,
right?
And basically got ghosted into whatever like an upper mid card position. This is
Shawn said he couldn't work. That's what happened.
That's what it was. So and then it quickly realized that, well, he burned a bridge with WCW. WCW wouldn't take him back. This was the only real outlet at the time for him. And then in a year or so, Vader's out of the company anyway, and he's going back to Japan because they still treat him like a god over there. So whatever. So
yeah, I thought this was a decent match. Getting him, Undertaker actually got him up for the tombstone, which I was like, I thought they was getting this on a choke slam.
Yes.
This was like, it shows how strong I think Undertaker was too. Yeah, like that guy was close to 400 pounds. Like he had to have been about 360 or something at that point, and just had him like cinched in good and dropped it down. And I thought it was a good match.
And Paul Bearer, of course,
He's
teasing
hilarious in this
Kane
match.
throughout the entire match. You know, Kane is alive. Yeah.
It's all going so bad for the murderer.
Yeah, I didn't like that on the commentary. They kept calling him a murderer. Do you
I
really
know.
think he killed his brother? Shut up, man.
Paul Bearer
Yeah.
just running around like Katharine Hepburn, just like, you're a murderer. You murderer, Undertaker.
Meanwhile, King is just you got him to pop.
Got him.
Murderer.
Just envisioning like Catherine
Picturing Katharine
just
Hepburn.
running down
You're a
steps
murderer.
of Casablanca or something like that. The black and white
I
film.
could have said Ronnie Dangerfield. And, I can't believe it. You're fighting a murderer over here.
Well, that was King basically on commentary. Can you believe the WWE champion is a murderer?
I can't believe he's a murderer, McMahon. Oh, go.
We've got a murderer representing our company, McMahon. Shut up, King.
Meanwhile, Vince is like, wait 8 years.
And Jim Ross is like, well, he may be a murderer, but he was an all-central linesman.
Yeah.
There was a couple times. You know, there was a Big Van Vader there, a former Colorado Buffalo and Cincinnati Bengal.
Baby bowl.
Oh, there's one thing I forgot. Undertaker, I used to love that part of his entrance. He did it in this one where the lights come up, but he does it in one big shoof.
And then
Yeah.
poof. Yeah.
Yeah, and the big
The bang.
ball
The pop
fly and
bang.
the bang goes off.
Yeah.
Like, that used to be a cool part. I like that.
Yeah.
I can take both because like I do like the shush, the quick whoosh, like that.
Yeah.
But there is I think that like when he was younger, I think that that was I don't know. I like that one. I like how he matured with it because I do like the slow and the lights come up as he does it like this.
Yeah.
There's something more aged and I think he did it well with as he got older. He kind of stuck with the slow rays.
Yeah, the slow rate with the slow light, but then this one was just boom.
Yeah.
I like both. I think
Okay, that's fair.
Did we end up getting the better match here anyway? Because I don't think Undertaker Ahmed would have been better than Undertaker Vader.
This would have been much better than Undertaker Ahmed.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think Undertaker would have actually punched him in the face. for
Yeah,
real.
he would have potatoed the
Absolutely.
shit out of him.
Yes. I don't think this one would have went 10 minutes. I think we were probably lucky to get 6 and change with Taker and Ahmed at that point.
And Ahmed would still drop Taker on his head somehow.
Oh, yeah. There'd be something we'd hear about on Taker's podcast now or something.
They should have just did if he would have stuck around longer in the company. Just had Ahmed Johnson versus Goldberg. just see both of them blow out. Like Ahmed Johnson blows out his knee again.
Big
Goldberg
meaty
ripped
men
his
slapping
shoulder.
me.
They would have been good in the brawl for all.
Yes. Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
just doing an Oklahoma drill.
Yes.
Well, Vince, we've never seen a double stretcher drop, but here we are.
Here we are.
JR is like Bill Goldberg, former Atlanta Falcon. Go to Bulldog.
Geez. Yes, of course. Right on. All right. Do we go back to that same video that we saw earlier, the public appearances with Brett at the Burger King? It's the same thing, isn't it?
No, they
It's-
do the continuation of that where bad guys don't they kind of crash the party and then they're asked to leave?
Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah. That's right. It was what? It was Austin and
Austin and Shamrock and LOD.
and LOD. Yeah.
And they kind of crash the party at the Stampede and everyone boos and they go away.
Yeah.
I do love the promo of the heels where they're supposed to be faces, but they're definitely the heels in this crowd of Austin's team. Of like they're doing the promo, and Stone Cold's cutting his promo, and he's telling you, Michael Hayes, exactly what's going to happen when I go up there and destroy the Hart Foundation. And Hawk is the entire time he's got his arm on him. And then Stone Cold just goes, "Get your hand off me!" And Hawk just goes, looks at him. It's the funniest thing. It's just like,
Is this the weirdest group of guys in the world?
Yeah, no kidding. So
You got a rebel, you got a UFC fighter, you got a cosplaying Hollywood guy, and 2 guys who are from Road Warrior.
Yeah.
Oh, but Goldust is the best part.
Because Goldust is supposed to be the captain of this thing.
No, it's because he forgets that he's Goldust.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He
he's being
told
Texas
the
Dustin
promo
Rhodes.
like he's Dustin.
he's Dustin Rhodes. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's totally Dustin
like
Rhodes.
he
in this
thinks
promo.
he's wearing jeans, but he's got gold on his face and like frilly things everywhere. There you go.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
but he cuts the promo like he's Dustin Rhodes.
Yeah,
It looks like they went to like any rural Alberta high school and just got like the 5 biggest bullies.
yeah,
All of you are on the same team
yeah.
in dodgeball.
Well, yeah, I mean that's it is what it is. Yeah. So the video package. So WWF saw what WCW had going on at the time with the WCW versus NWO thing, and Vince took it literally because he's like, you know what, wrestling needs more factions. We need faction warfare. And so everybody's in a faction now in WWF at this
I
point.
think WCW eventually overdid the whole faction thing.
They did, yes.
How many NWOs can we have?
The LWO, the NWO.
NWO Raven. NWO.
Latino NWO.
The
NWO
NWO.
2000.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure.
NWO
man.
White had a B team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
Their
were
own
they
theme
were a
song.
B team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're called NWOB.
Yeah.
It was like Scott Norton and like Stevie Ray.
Stevie Ray, Scott Orr, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yep. Scott
And they had
Norton,
their own
Stevie
shitty
Ray,
theme song.
Vincent was part of the B team. Yeah.
Vincent and the $1 Million Man. Yep.
Yeah.
And Brian Adams.
Brian Adams. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least they didn't have like the NWO, the guy that was like the Kiss Demon. And
I'm never
That
going to
would
get over
have
how
been
dumb
Vince
that was.
Russo's NWO. Yeah.
NWO Vampires.
Yeah. That would have been Vince. Yeah.
Justin Rhodes is 7 or whatever his name.
Yes.
7, yeah.
Name is 7, by the way.
Vampiro and 7 and
Just
Kiss
floats to the
Demon.
ring to the NWO theme. and NWO. Just like
Oh my God.
down to the ring.
Tangent. There's an app right now that will play the NWO theme song, and then you press the other buttons to make the sound effects.
Yeah.
So it goes,
Oh.
you world order.
It's like a soundboard. Yeah.
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 Too sweet. Sweet.
I don't
Kevin
think I,
Nash looking down the barrel of the camera and yelling "Thug Life." I was like, "Well, he did that."
I don't think I can get it to stream through here and that stuff. I'll have to take a look at it. But yeah, the NWO soundboard is a thing.
It's awesome.
Yeah, that's it for sure. It's time for the main event already in this thing. And it is
Did we get the big pop?
well, we're going to talk about it. We're going to get into it because we haven't talked about the entrances or anything yet.
No, before that. Then they go to the side and they show Helen and Stu.
Oh, yeah, that's
we're
pop.
getting into that bit right now. That's what we're doing. I have to intro the segment first.
Okay.
Okay,
For
but I
main
want to see if you caught it or not. But go ahead.
Yes, I did. But anyway, this is the main event. This is the 10-man tag. I have it listed as the Hart Foundation versus Team USA for whatever reason. But anyway, there we go.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
It is. So Stone Cold Team USA, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Ken Shamrock, Goldust, and the Road Warriors, because Chicago, versus Bret the Hitman Hart, the British Bulldog, Owen Hart, Jimmy Anvil Neidhart, and Brian Pillman. And we make this has all the feel of a big fight thing because Finkel has all of the big fight announcements going into this one. At ringside, he says the Right Honorable Premier of Alberta, Ralph Klein, is at ringside.
Loudest.
I
Loudest negative pop of the night.
I popped a little bit for that. I was popping a little bit more for his old running buddy Gene Zwodeski after that, and Brett standing right behind him with the cowboy hat. He's the tall guy with the mustache. That was like his deputy minister at the time or something like that.
Was this Ralph when he was at his period of getting drunk and throwing cash at
Yes.
poor people?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is Calgary and the Stampede, so he probably had a bunch before coming to this.
This is that time in history where he tricked all the rural people to vote for him. Meanwhile, the cities are smart enough to be like, this guy's a drunken asshole.
Yes. Yeah.
But somehow the rural stuck together and kept him going.
Yeah. And now we have one city that thinks that sees for the premier, and the other city, unfortunately, falls under her friggin' whatever. But
We
anyway,
won't talk about that. Yeah.
But a little bit of Alberta history comes up in this one as they boo the shit out of our premier.
That's right. And then a loud pop, a standing ovation for, I say, probably Calgary's favorite son right there for Stu Hart and for Helen as well.
He's
not even from Calgary.
He's from Edmonton.
I know. He's from Edmonton, yes, but let's put it where it is. The
also, he's not a son.
After him is
he's
in
not
Calgary.
a son. He is a father because he's old.
He is a father, yes. The favorite father, favorite dad.
There you go.
Patriarch
Yeah.
of the Hart family.
The patriarch of the Hart family. And of Stampede
Ontario's
Wrestling,
got
so
Walter
that's,
Gretzky. Alberta has Stu Hart.
Well,
There
if
you
you put
go.
it that way, it makes Stu kind of pale in comparison.
No, those are very equals.
Yeah, Stu's also a bit of a dick.
Yeah. Hey, so Craig,
Imagine Stu Hart going down the street throwing money at poor people. He would have been putting poor people in headlocks. Hey there, Tiger, come here. You've had a hard life here. He was putting you in this. Yeah.
I was gonna
Dad
say,
was
what-
doing Headlock the
Straight
Homeless
now?
was a charity event. Headlock the Homeless wasn't actually headlocking the homeless.
He's taking it literally. Oh man, yeah, I can see that. I can see that happening. So, Craig, what would Stu's outlook on the Calgary Stampede be? Basically, walking through the midway, maybe, or something.
I will get to that, but I just had this image of like a Batman like vigilante in Calgary, but it's just Stu Hart in like a Zorro mask,
Shaking his finger.
just going around, just. There's a guy like dealing drugs.
No.
on Sky Street, be like, don't worry, he's not out tonight. All right, we're good. And then like as soon as the money comes out, you just hear like, I don't like you guys in my street. Drops
Is that
down.
man riding a bear? Is he riding a bear?
Yeah, he's riding a bear.
I'm gonna get you.
There's an AI prompt
down.
for you.
But
There's
yes,
an AI prompt for you right
well,
there. It's the vigilante Stu Hart on a bear saving.
Well, here's the thing.
people in
To make it even more accurate, at Hart House, he always had at least 30 to 50 Cadillacs that were broken down on the lawn
Mhm.
Yep, they never worked yet.
Yeah.
that he was going to
Yeah.
fix at some point, but never got around to it. So you can imagine that he would have a different Cadillac for every night that he goes out and fights crime. An
Yes,
oversized, 2 parking spot wide Cadillac
the drug deal.
that can't start when he gets back in the car.
The drug
And it's
deal's
always
going
playing
down.
a John Denver 8-track.
Yeah.
The drug deal's going down, and they look across the alley, and they look, and Stu Hart's parked with the hood up, and he's just like, when I fix this alternator, I'm coming over there, and you guys are gonna get a wallop.
I think it's the timing belt.
Here's the timing belt. Owen, get the timing belt. Come on. I'm gonna come over there and pull your ears off.
He can never have a successful
Owen.
getaway.
The police had the vigilante. Well, we found him at the scene. He couldn't get
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
But
Oh gosh.
I
Yeah.
do think Stu Hart at the Stampede would just be at the pancake breakfast, getting the guy to keep making him another pancake because he's that one's not quite big enough there. Hey, Tiger, I want more batter in that pancake. You know what I
He
mean?
says every customer satisfied, and I'm not satisfied.
I'm not satisfied. I'm Stu Hart. I'm the son of Calgary.
So, anyways, I fed the prompt into Chat GPT.
Oh, no.
And I think I need probably to get a picture of Stu to feed it next time. Let's just see. Here, it's taking a while to load, but anyways, where is it? It is in the downloads. Yeah, there it is. Boom. And bam, it's loading.
Hey, better put that thing in.
And there we go. Boom.
Ah,
That looks
Ventura on the bear.
That looks like
Yeah,
Jesse
it does.
Ventura.
It does. See, that's the
I
problem.
was riding a Kodiak bear down Shabbanappy Trail.
Crime doesn't have a sharpshooter
The
chance.
guy has a jacket that just says "bad guy." We're the bad guys. We're the bad guys in Calgary. He's like, well, I'm gonna take this Kodiak bear. He hasn't eaten anything but pancakes. I can't eat breakfast in 3 weeks. So
Pancake fed bear.
you look like smoked salmon, eggs Benedict to this bear.
Your bear runs on maple syrup.
Yeah.
Maple syrup and smoked salmon, eggs Benny.
Good Lord.
Poached soft, just like your giblets.
How did we get here? How did we get to Jesse Ventura is on a bear
Because of the
in
prompts,
the middle of the day fighting
because
crime?
that's what AI gave us. It's not too hard. It's just even.
It proves AI is still a work in progress.
That's
Hey,
exactly
Hey,
right.
Calgary police, fuck off. I got this. Me and my bear.
You and your bear.
I trained him down in the Baja.
Hey,
I'm
boss,
gonna-
we need to get new jackets. Why? Because our
gonna-
jackets say bad guys.
God. You got to get a better name, man.
Yeah. Exactly. Uh-huh. So is the soccer game a final now? It is.
It
Yes,
is.
England
It is
has
over.
moved on. Yes. So there we go.
England
Yeah, you
wins
saw me.
3-2.
You saw me almost get worried there at the nearest last second.
Yeah, the ball went right by the post. That was their last chance.
Yep.
Woo.
Okay.
That was a hell of a game.
So I've actually
game.
I've fed the engine a picture or two of Stu Hart. So we'll see if it improves on the original thing. But anyways, to talk about this main event, the runtime for this one is 24 minutes and 31 seconds, and of course the Hart Foundation defeats Team USA in this match, and it's probably the best 10-man tag you'll ever see in your life.
I love
good
this
one.
main event. I felt like not only was it great technical wrestling, I mean, you have probably one of the best tag team factions in the Hart Foundation, one of the other greatest tag teams in the Legion of Doom, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and I mean, but with Brett leading the way, and you have, I mean, even Shamrock does some great spots. He's a very skilled martial artist, and I always thought Shamrock was decent. Like you could tell that he was more. You could definitely tell like he just wants to put somebody in a chimera lock and just rip their arm out. But like,
No, but he was a pretty decent pro wrestler, and he was
Yeah.
trained at the
Yeah.
Hart Dungeon.
He does.
he was.
Did, yeah.
And so like you could tell that he did great spots in this match. And Pillman, I mean, God, Pillman had some great like interruption spots, and like you're just like, God, he was like a hornet, just like a
Yeah.
wasp,
Yeah.
just in there, just in like and the crowd, I mean, clearly was just losing it. There was moments.
It sucks that we don't have 1995 era Brian Pillman in this match where he was, the loose cannon of the Horseman, because his physicality is limited in this thing. But he gave it his all in this one. Like he's one of the MVPs in this match for sure. Owen is a big MVP, and Owen and Stone Cold obviously, but Pillman is there to fill in the white spaces and that stuff, man. He's
He doesn't
he's
make it
good
to September, right? Pillman passes in September.
in October. Yeah,
October,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah,
So this is one of
mid
his last
October. Yeah.
matches.
And
Yeah.
even though Stone Cold is very clearly the heel in this match by this crowd, I mean, still has that almost like WrestleMania 13, like his tenacity coming back out after the injury thing with him and Owen. Like I was unsure about that at first, but when they both came back and the way they came back, I was like, man, that really worked to get the crowd into it. Because that could have really killed the crowd, but like when Owen came back in and saved it, it was like that really brought the crowd back. Because it's like it'd be like it was like Ryan Smith getting hit in the face with a puck in 06 in the finals and leaving and then coming back with stitches and jumping on the ice, and like Rex stood up, like because it's like Smitty, he literally took a shot to the face and just got back out there. You're like, oh man, tenacity.
What do we make of the physicality between Stone Cold Steve Austin and the Hart brothers at ringside, Bruce and Ross and Smith?
Of course, they have to be involved.
Bruce needs his payday.
Man, this reminded me of like this was like an all hands hockey fight when they all started getting in, and like it kind of had a bit of a schmoz ending, and like with the roll up for the win.
Yeah,
like the crowd was so in it when like Bruce jumps the barricade. It's just like it was like a fight at the shinny rink, and like the crowd was just loving it. You know, this would have been like Flames Oilers in the Western Final starting the line brawl. Like it was just that good.
Yeah. So, by the way, this was the improved version of the photo. I don't think it really did much, but
no, doesn't look like him. I don't know. It just looks like an old man now.
Yeah.
He's like, why am I on this bear? I'm really scared. Somebody help me. I don't want to be on this thing. Tiger.
Why does the bear have like S&M leather though?
it almost kind of looks like Johnny Cash.
I was gonna say Johnny Cash.
I on the bear and I went down to Shaganappy. He ripped a man's guts out and I watched him eat them. I'm like, Johnny.
The wrestling bear. Yeah. If anything, you should be riding a tiger more than anything else.
Let's go, Tiger.
Why? It's so easy to identify crime in this town. Everyone just wears jackets that say bad guy.
Not even hiding it.
In the daytime.
Yes.
God.
Yep, absolutely. So, but notice the crowd always pulls me to this match. The way the crowd reacts in this match, they're on every. They are there is no, but there might be like maybe 10 or 15 people cheering for the heels in the entire building. Everybody else, all 19,000 or whatever the capacity is at the Saddle Dome, they are in on the Hart Foundation big time, and that's their house. The intros, like the ring intros and that stuff, where they're all individually introduced one by one, and just each pop gets louder for each subsequent person that walks out. It's great. So yeah.
And I mean, I think this match would have worked anywhere too, but like I think the Calgary crowd, it's just, this is such a special, like this is a very hometown crowd for the Hart Foundation. Obviously, I felt the commentary did a good job of really enforcing that, because I do feel that there can be a lot of disconnect from American audiences when they watch pay-per-views in Canada or they see reactions to things in Canada.
Absolutely,
like you can tell.
Call us Bizarro Land. That's the thing. It's always been a trope. Is that we are Bizarro Land, how we react to stuff. Like people who are heels in the States still typically get cheered up here for being a face, right? Or vice versa.
Well, like even like I could see some of like even just like the tech people and stuff when we went to the AEW show, and like honestly, Jericho should have known better. Like he didn't say, like he could have said like I trained with the Hart family. People would be like, like that would have gotten a pop. But he says he's like, I trained in Calgary. I'm like, well, you're gonna get booed.
Yeah,
they said stew, but it sounded like boo.
Well, to be honest, I mean, Jericho didn't actually train at the Hart Foundation at all. So
he was trained by Harts, but not at the dungeon.
No, he wasn't even trained by Hart. If you read his first book, they showed up one day for the initiation. Registrations, and they never saw him again.
That's right. Yeah,
it was the Hart. It was their school. They just weren't present.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it was Bruce Hart running that at the time.
That's right.
By the way, you know what I noticed in this match? So this is a weird time in the timeline of WCW and WWF.
Yes.
Because if you look at WWF, okay, you've got Stone Cold and you've got Brian Pillman. They were the Hollywood Blondes.
That's right.
You've got the Legion of Doom. They were the Road Warriors.
Yes.
You've got Goldust. That was Dustin Rhodes.
Yeah.
You've got Mankind. That was Cactus Jack.
Mm-hmm.
You've got Triple H. That was Jean-Paul Levesque.
Yeah. He was a jobber.
No, but nonetheless, you've got Vader.
Yeah. It was in their main event scene for years prior.
In WCW, they've got Hall and Nash.
Yeah.
Diesel and Razor.
Yeah.
They've got Hogan and Macho and Roddy Piper.
Yep.
Warrior at that time?
Not yet.
No,
not yet. No.
Not quite. But the point is, they've literally swapped their rosters.
Yeah. It's a trade.
They literally traded the roster, except the guys who were in WCW's mid card came over to WWF to be their main card, and they were younger. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And the guys who were the main event of WWF in the 80s got old and moved over to the WCW to take over the main spot of the 90s.
For the money.
It's like
so
a
they
prime
literally
team.
Swapped, but WWF got the younger group.
It's like a hockey team trading all their veterans for some youth, and those youth grow to seed in '98, 2 more years, and they're all stars.
Yeah,
I mean, I really hate to admit it, but it was like the WWF were the Boston Bruins and WCW was the Maple Leafs.
Yeah.
Because
And they just traded
WWF was just like,
Rask.
yeah, we'll take Tuukka Rask in a nothing
Yeah.
trade.
yeah,
And oh yeah, okay, we'll take Tyler
Tyler
Seguin.
Seguin.
yeah.
And then we'll make these guys and we'll win a cup with them. How about that? And then the Leafs are just like, we're gonna take David Clarkson for $8 million a year. It was just like, no.
Is that like
Yeah.
building your company around Bam Bam Bigelow?
Yeah.
Well, Hulk Hogan, he was the biggest wrestler in the world, and I'm like,
Hey, Herb Abrams, how you doing? I'm going to build my company around Dr. Death Steve Williams and Bam Bam Bigelow.
Guys, we got Eric Lindros. 7 years late, but we got him.
oh,
Yeah.
don't even. He showed up to training camp, and he was already like, I like soup. And they're just like, he'll be ready to go. Don't worry.
That's
He's
awful.
good. Trust us,
What
he'll
were
be
you paying
fine.
him? $6 million? God damn it.
That's awful.
Yep. Oh, that's bad.
Scott Stevens had already like eliminated half of his life expectancy.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, right.
man legit leaked gray matter out of his ear canal when he got
It
hit.
was-
So.
That hit, I sometimes watch that hit, and I think even more so than the Korea one, where I was just like, God damn it, Scott Stevens, you just ruined people's lives.
Mhm.
Well, Korea got up and scored after.
That
That's
honestly,
a great. but
Eric
he doesn't
Lindros
remember
has
a thing.
never again done an interview.
No.
Paul Korea still doesn't remember that.
Yeah,
That's
He's
how
only
bad
seen it in video.
He got hit.
Yep.
He said he watched it afterwards, and he's like, I don't remember anything.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god.
Yeah, exactly.
That happened to The Undertaker with Brock.
Yeah, it did. It did. So,
But yeah, my
Um,
point being in this match, great match, great
Yeah.
crowd.
yeah.
But it was crazy that this is like the moment I realized that the WCW and WWF had swapped their rosters
Yeah.
with each other.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And
also
in the
about
moment-
same point.
Hmm?
I was going to say it's also the same point where momentum changes too.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. Because in the moment, the old guys are winning because they're the more noticeable names. But it doesn't take much longer for the young guys in WWF to
Yeah.
take over the game and completely put the WCW out of business.
Yeah, I mean, exactly to your point there, Moorhouse is the tides start to turn in around this time too, where people more like the American wrestling fan that had been watching WCW is kind of now getting back to paying attention to what WWF is doing because they like the border war thing. They like the hey, we're better than Canada. And, the Canadian fan who may have been watching WCW is like, hey, yeah, Canada's better than the US. Look at this.
Also, Steve Austin is a character. We haven't
Yeah.
seen that in a while.
Yep, Steve Austin's coming, rounding into form and that stuff and whatever. We have, though, more of an attraction to the WWF product, though, in November because of the car wreck scenario of the screw job. People want to see what happens with Brett, or without Brett, basically, or what exactly went down in Montreal. And that's a catalyst for a lot of people to jump over and start watching WWF again because at this point, too, there's a lot of WWF viewers that were watching in 96 and they had just flipped off because they saw the NWO thing happening on WCW TV and were watching that instead.
Well,
There's
yeah,
one
because
more thing
WWF
that-
was featuring a garbage man.
Mm-hmm.
There's one more thing you can add to that is
Mhm.
for everything that happened with the screw job and WCW gets Bret Hart right after that happens.
Yeah.
The fact that they couldn't capitalize on that was
Mhm.
the mark that they
Tells
were
you
that
all
they
you
lost
need to
the
know.
war. Yeah.
That tells you all you need to know right there.
Yeah,
We
it
got
told you
Bret
that they were
Hart.
going to lose.
He's so internet popular right now. I don't know what to do with it.
The
Yeah,
the hottest commodity in pro wrestling, and you bring him in just in time for your version of WrestleMania.
Yeah.
which what Starrcade was, and you have him do a guest referee spot between Ric Flair and Eric Bischoff.
And a bad one.
yeah, literally.
Yeah, I don't know how that would be like signing Connor McDavid to your team and then just being
Yeah.
like, we'll put you on the fourth line.
Yeah,
Or
It's
no,
like-
we're gonna have you sit out. We know you're healthy. We're gonna have you sit out until 20 games left in the
You
regular
used to
season.
Connor, you used to play in Sarnia, didn't you? Do you mind going down and doing some scouting for us?
You're a
Some
scout now,
scouting.
Connor. Yeah, we'll get you back to playing soon, but we want you to look at the team in Sarnia. Yes.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, like, I thinking about that, we're like 4 or 5 months away from the screw job, and so
Yeah.
with the heat,
Yeah,
on
we're
this,
leading up to it. Yeah.
How do you not put the strap on them? And then you
Yeah.
have Bret Hart, Sting, Hogan, all in your main event picture.
Yeah.
Oh, well, one guy didn't want that, brother.
It didn't work for him, brother.
Which guy would who?
Hogan.
Brother.
Really? I don't know. Hulk Hogan wouldn't bury anybody.
What do you?
Well, hold on there, dude. Hold on there, dude.
I mean,
Well, wait.
hold
Hold
Hold.
I was like, hey, brother,
Wait, brother.
I'm ready to do business with these guys, but like, they needed me to like be the top guy, brother. Like, I had to take that belt, brother. And I just had to
I was just trying to be a company man, brother.
It's a lot of responsibility, man.
I was tired and nobody else could pick it up for me, so I had to like.
Yes, exactly.
And I like
So-
Brett. I respect Brett. I respect the Hart Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
But that's about it.
So, in the aftermath of that match, we have to talk quickly. Austin comes back to get some heat back after losing and that stuff, and so he waylays Anvil with a chair, and Anvil sells it like $1 billion. It looks like he's just having like a kidney stone attack in the ring or something like that. Oh, like that. And then Austin is basically swarmed by all the Harts that are in the ring, and the security forces they arrest Steve Austin and escort him out of the Saddle Dome. And so that's it for Stone Cold for the night right there. And then we have more of the Hart family walk in and that stuff, and it's kind of an interesting bit because of two things I noticed watching this one. Number one is it's the she'll show up in WWE later on, but it's the first on-screen that we see of Natalia in WWE, because she's walking into the ring at the end of the match with the rest of the Hart kids and that stuff for like the big, huge Hart family curtain call thing that they did in the ring and that stuff and whatever. And then the last vestige of a video we have at ringside is of Martha Hart helping Owen's son out of the ring. And I'm like, oh, that's awkward compared to what happens in a couple of years. That's
I was gonna say, like,
yeah,
I know we did Over the Edge 99, and like obviously that was hard pay-per-view to watch, and knowing what happened that night, but like seeing him in the ring, there's that very great shot. He's holding the Canadian flag and he's got his son in his arms. That made me uncomfortable. I was like, oh God. Yeah, because you knew you're like not even 2 years later, that accident happens, and
that's the clip they use in all the tributes for him, right?
Yeah.
That's why for me that's a feel good moment. It's like look at Owen in his prime with his son is like the best moment of his career.
Oh yeah, that like it was definitely good to see.
To me, this is a celebration of not only Stampede Wrestling but also the Hart Foundation as a family.
Yeah,
this is the top. Yeah. This is the greatest moment they'll ever have. It's tragedy's coming around the corner right now.
People in the family have said that this was the last unifying thing they could have enjoyed as a family. This was the last time that all of them were unified and were able to take it in and enjoy it, and that's kind of a cool thing. It's Canadian wrestling history. It's kind of a watershed moment right there with everybody in the ring and that stuff. And
Ralph Klein had to be there.
Come on, you got your Klein dollars, right? What do you spend?
Yeah,
what a stain on that moment.
At least he didn't go in the ring with the rest of them, but they got know.
Yeah. Well, we don't know what happened after the show because the cameras were off, right? They could have invited him in to do a speech like he did at the Stu Hart birthday show that we reviewed.
Oh, right? Lord.
Like maybe they white-hatted Stu. Who knows?
I don't. All I know is like honestly, like if there ever comes a day where like I can see the Leafs win the cup, I really don't hope. I really hope that there isn't a moment of somebody running out there in the celebration that just ruins the moment for me. Like I honestly, I would.
Here comes Doug Ford to celebrate the Stanley Cup.
Doug Ford, or like you'd just be like, because I would be, I'd be watching the TV. I would have tears in my eyes. I'd be thinking of my grandfather. I would just be like, this is bliss. And then all of a sudden, it would just be like RFK Jr. just be like, I'm actually secretly a Leafs fan. I'd be like, no, get off the ice.
That's kind of how I feel anytime Drake is around at any sporting event for
There
the
we go.
Canadians
Yes,
or a Canadian
exactly.
team or anything.
And that's the thing
Yes.
is that
Your corny ass out of here.
the
Nobody
record
wants you.
Also,
The
isn't he a
record
terrible
is
gambler?
terrible with him in the buildings for Team
Yeah.
Canada teams. Hockey, soccer, you name it. It's just
Well, he
the-
gambled. He bet for Morocco during the game, so
Oh,
But he was there.
Yeah.
he was
He
cheering
was
for
in the
Canada,
house.
but his pocket was cheering for Morocco.
It doesn't matter. He was in the house when the Blue Jays lost,
The Raptors.
when Team
won.
Canada lost,
Yeah.
Olympic hockey, and in the World Cup.
Yeah.
When the Oilers lost and you put money on them, I'm like, how do you have any money left? Every bet you make is garbage.
loses.
Yeah.
mhm. And it's ironic that the one tournament that the Canadian team has won, which is the Four Nations in hockey a few years ago, or a couple years ago, I should say. Now,
Is that a
in
real
2025.
Yeah.
Well, but Drake wasn't at the championship game because he had a scheduling conflict. He was supposed to be there, but he was not. He was not in the building apparently. So
and that's
Maybe
why
that's
we
what-
won.
yeah,
Because he's
yeah.
bad luck.
that's what it is. Yes, it's not the Carney curse. It's the Drake curse.
Exactly. And when
Mm-hmm.
if the Leafs ever win a cup again, he's just going to be there like an old man trying to still be cool at the age of 60.
Mm.
Do you know who was in the Air Canada Center
Oh.
back when it was the Air Canada Center
Mhm.
in 2002?
Mhm.
That was the year the Leafs went to the Eastern Final
And
Yes.
Yeah.
against Carolina. They
Yes,
lost,
Carolina lost. Yep.
Carolina lost to Detroit.
Mhm.
In every single playoff series clinching game, except for the series where we lost to Carolina in the
John-
building,
John Chrétien.
Keanu Reeves.
Oh, Keanu Reeves. Okay. Yeah.
Famously a Leafs fan, very silent Leafs fan, but a Leafs fan.
Mhm. Yes.
But was in the building for those wins in 2002 because Matrix second Matrix had come out,
Yeah. Reloaded. Yep.
and so he was in the building, and but then he couldn't make it to the series against Carolina, and that they lost. So I was like, we need John Wick
Yeah.
to be back in the building. I don't want Bieber. Drake can piss off. I need my boy Keanu in there.
There we go.
Hey, they're all going to be there.
I know.
They're all going to be there,
It's
whether
good.
you like them or not.
I mean, I'm
Now,
very
now they
happy-
all are going to be there because they want to see the hot young kid.
very happy. I'm very excited to see Gavin McKenna. I think he's going to be a good player.
Mhm.
But I just
What about all those grinders you just added?
watching,
Yeah.
Those
watching.
what?
You are about to
Toronto
to go
just
on a roller
added like
coaster.
3 or 4 grinders.
You are about to go on a roller coaster ride. It is Jack Roslovic top line forward.
Jack
Ooh.
Roslovic, Leafs legend.
So enjoy that.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
we'll
that's
see.
going to be interesting. You guys are about to see some disappointment happen.
That's
I
well,
I like some
don't
of the-
tell him that. It's a
I
good
think
thing.
I think Bobrovsky has a little bit left in him. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. It's not.
Yeah, because you know how the Leafs do whenever they bring in an old goaltender.
Yes.
bad actually. I mean, Belfort.
And Belfort was good, yeah.
Giguere actually didn't do too bad either. Or
Yeah.
Hoffman.
They always do the same thing and they never learn.
That's any team. There's always any
What?
team.
No, that's
What?
literally the Leafs.
The Oilers do it too.
They bring in old people that don't work.
Happy Bulin.
He was
Well,
good.
He
until
was
got
good,
hurt,
but he
yeah.
was drunk.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying he wasn't like prime Happy Bulin anymore.
Well,
but-
and then we
No, but he was
we
still
let-
one of our best players at the time.
Yeah.
well, what? Dustin Penner.
When he was sober.
I mean, I'm
But by the
fine.
third
We also-
period, he had broken
We
open
also
and
got
smeared
a
enough
Stanley
ice.
Cup winning goalie, but for like $5 million less.
I'm better. I'm happier now with the goaltending lineup we have now than I was, say, 6 months ago. So,
Who's their starter now?
well,
Anderson.
it'll be either Freddie Anderson and or Tristan Jarry if Jarry's good.
It will not be Jari. He can come in and help out a
Anderson will
couple of
start.
games.
Anderson will
But-
start. and I like
Anderson.
I think he's.
It might be Anderson Levi for all we know, because
could be.
Levi, they picked him up to play games, so we'll see what happens with that.
But
anyway, that's whatever.
That big Nurse contract, I think that's good. And that here is a good defenseman.
Yeah,
too.
That's a good.
We were watching. My dad and I were watching clips of him here, like yesterday, and he just eliminates guys. That's what he does.
What we need.
And it's like, yeah, go eliminate guys. It's great.
That's what we need.
How do you pronounce his last name? It's like
Makhmadoulan.
Makhmadoulan.
Yeah. Russian.
Big Russian.
Yes, he's but he's not Chechen. He's from like towards the Caucasus areas and like towards like Georgia.
Yeah.
It's like
exactly.
what is that? He's this is like the Key and Peele sketch where like they have like the fight banter or whatever, where like Jordan Peele's like the one boxer, and then like Michael Key's like the guy from like Chechnya, but he's like, I will eliminate him.
No. Yeah. He was a Brazilian dude.
Brazilian dude.
But they have that like methodical approach,
Yes,
like Habib had.
When
just
you were
like,
in your hospital bed, drinking from a tube, your heart will be open to the Lord.
Yes.
You're like, what?
I'm sorry. Does he know we just talking?
Yes. All right. We should do our rating out of 10 for the card.
Yeah.
Yes. We forgot that. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll go. I'll give the honors to the man who picked the show first. So Craig, what are you giving this card out of 10?
I give it a solid 8.5.
Okay. Yes. So I should say that it is one of the highest rated In Your House cards from top to bottom on like Cage Batch and on those sites and that stuff too. So
there wasn't like the Michinoku match and stuff. Like that was okay, and like the dark,
that was kind of last minute. Yeah,
the dark match, tag team match, but was okay. But like,
there
wasn't a match here where I was like, this was trash.
Agreed.
We barely talked about even the spot outside of the Saddle Dome with Triple H and Mankind fighting out in the parking lot. That was great. That was again more Peter Griffin versus Chicken, but hey,
the Calgary Flames on the old Sportsnet West logo.
On the old
You think right after the event,
Team
Mick Foley went on some of those rides?
Yeah, maybe. He's a big theme park guy, so
yeah, he is. Yeah.
And Raw was in Edmonton the next night, so he could have spent the day at the Stampede and got up to the Coliseum in time.
Is that the famous Raw where they all come out with the Oilers jerseys?
Oilers jerseys, yep. That's the Oilers jersey Raw, yep.
That's one of the best moments I ever remember in Raw for myself.
One of the great stories, friend of the show and former PWA promoter Kurt Sorokin tells, and I love the story that he tells when he tells it. Is he was working crew for both shows in Calgary and in Edmonton over this weekend. And he was sent out on that Monday to go get jerseys for Brett Owen and a Bulldog to cut this promo. They had the measurements for Bulldog. They actually had to get a double XL player crested jersey for Bulldog. That's why his is the off color of from the two. Yeah. The other two are wearing white. He's wearing the blue.
Yeah.
And they had to cut the arms off of the blue jersey in order for that jersey to fit Davey. That's how big his arms were. Yeah. Yeah. So they had to cut the arms off. So that he had to make it into a sleeveless for him.
Which is impressive because the players wear pads under the jersey.
Yes. Yeah.
That
shows you how huge Davey Boy was. Again, steroids, everybody. But, there we go. Mr. TL, your ranking out of 10 on this.
Okay, so you're right. There are no garbage matches in this event.
There's no time for it.
I actually did like the Takamichi Noku match. That wasn't too bad. It was like different, completely different from everything else that happened on that card.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing is the main event is something that I recommend people go back and watch. The rest of the event, I don't know. So that's kind of the iffy thing there. I'll give it a 7.5.
Sure. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah,
And I will
so-
continue to stress that Triple H is the most overrated, under-talented charisma vacuum that ever dominated the wrestling business.
Yeah,
He's literally Jeff Jarrett with muscles.
the Griffin v Chicken angle didn't do it for you at all.
It's the Blazing Saddles. All
The
right?
Blazing Saddles, yes.
They
There we
keep
go.
fighting into the scene.
Yeah, absolutely. Moorhouse, what do you say for this one, my friend?
Yeah, I'm with you guys here. I was entertained. It was a good show. Main event is definitely one that says rewatchable the rest of the show. Take it or leave it. I think for an overall show, though, it's a good solid 7.
7 out of 10. Okay, very nice. Cool. There we go.
I think you lowballed it. I think you
There we go.
lowballed it.
Yep. My turn. I'm going to be very optimistic about this show. I am going to give it a 9 out of 10. I think
you highballed it. I think you highballed it.
I'm going to give this thing a 9 out of 10. I enjoyed this. This was a very stomachable watch. It's very tidy on time at an hour 48. It's like, nowadays I get the vibe off of that as I would watching a very, very awesome episode of Raw or something. It's got. I don't feel like I've wasted time watching this. There are bits of this that had me in stitches, like the whole Triple H Mankind fight throughout the entire matches of the undercard was just made me. By the time they got out to the parking lot, they cut to it. I was just laughing. It was great. And the like I said, Taka and Sasuke, it's kind of a cool little undercurrent of things that were happening in WWF at that time, and the main event itself with all the pageantry and stuff and everything, and the crowd made the show. That's one show where the crowd made the show, and the crowd showed up, and they showed up big time. And even the next night on Raw, if you get a chance to watch the Edmonton Raw for the next night, it's incredible. The crowd is as hot as they were in Calgary for that Raw. It's pretty good. It's a good Raw crowd. So so 9 out of 10 for me. I think it is a superb watch and highly recommended. If you haven't seen it, do suss it out.
It's also, I watched the Netflix version, so it is on Netflix. It is watchable,
Yes.
and it is uncut.
Yeah, and I think it's like I think it times out to like an hour 48 or something like that. Hour 49.
Yeah, it's a nice, pretty quick watch.
It is. Yeah, for sure. So it's tidy. It's a tidy hour 49.
Stop saying that.
Tidy. Moorhouse. It is your pick next. And this is first I'm going to tell the Undertaker to rest in peace. When I find the Undertaker, where did it go? There it is. Yes, the Undertaker.
He's going to pick some AWA shit. I know it.
No, he's already picked the show.
Dang.
I know what he's.
I already watched my pick cut this weekend.
So let's have it.
Yep. So we are going down south, technically to a southern company, but they're showing a New York show. It doesn't make any sense. It's Clash of Champions 9, Terry Funk versus Ric Flair.
Okay.
What year is this?
1989.
Wow.
1989. It is our first WCW Clash of the Champions that we've ever took a look at on the channel.
A name like that makes it sound like that should be the WrestleMania, but it's Starrcade.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't get it.
And Clash of Champions just a TV special.
That's right.
Oh.
It'll be another tidy watch because none of those Clash of Champions were ever more than 2 hours. So.
Yep.
So,
All right.
So
Sounds like
that's what
fun.
he'll do. It'll be my choice next. What I've decided to do over the summer is we're going to go one more round around the wheel, and we will do the Battle of the Eras in the fall, if that makes sense. So I think that once we get one more rotation around the wheel here, we'll do Battle of the Eras in September, October.
Did you find something you wanted to watch?
I did. I had to try and narrow it down. I had found many things I want to watch.
Well, then in that case, my turn is going to turn in to the random wheel of discovery.
Oh, how's that
That's
going to work?
Well, instead of you doing it, I'm going to do it. So we're not
You're
going to do WrestleMania 2000.
Oh, okay.
We're going to leave it
WrestleMania
up to the viewer's choice.
Okay. So I will. I look forward to after my pick, doing whatever. You'll have to tell me how you're going to do this. This is.
Well, what was your plan?
It
You were
broke
going to
my
put a
mind.
poll out there? What are you going to do? What was your plan?
It was going to be a poll, and I was going to. So this is my idea for Battle of the Eras. The first time you've heard it here. I was going to take one pay-per-view from every single era leading up to about 2010 was going to be my cutout.
Okay.
So we're looking at like the Hulkamania era, I guess.
So Hulkamania, the golden era as they call it for WWF.
New era, new gen.
Crockett era NWA in there.
Mm-hmm.
Herd era WCW.
Yuck.
The next step after that was going to be new generation WWF. So for like there. Then it was going to be Hulkamania era WCW.
Yuck.
NWO era WCW. So there's 6 already. And then was going to be Attitude era WWF. See,
Yeah,
now
this is too convoluted.
And there's you know what I mean. So
You ever seen that Charlie Day
there's going to
photo
be like
where
10 or 12. There's going to be 10 or 12 options, and then people were going to pick from it. So.
That's too many.
Too many.
That is
why
too
don't
many.
you just do 80s, 90s, 2000s, and 70s?
No. 80s, 90s, 80s, 90s, 2000s between WCW and WWF.
I could do 80s, 90s, 2000s, and 2010s.
Well, there's no 2010 WCW.
No, but there's
TNA.
Yeah. 80s, 90s, 2000s.
And Ring of Honor. Don't forget Ring of Honor as well.
80s, 90s, 2000s. WCW versus WWF. Those are your 6 options, and then y'all can pick, and that'll be on my spot.
You go ahead and present yours, and then I will retool mine. And if that's the case,
yours is too many options. You're gonna have somebody win like 2, and then everyone else is gonna have 1. It's too many. You gotta narrow it down.
Quick result.
With the winner with 2 votes.
Yeah, exactly. Because you've got 29 options out there.
So, anyways, no. If you want to take it over for your pick, go ahead. That's fine. I'll let you do it this time. I'm gonna let you do it. Then if that's the case.
I'm too lazy.
I mean, anything could be better than that AAA show you picked.
Yeah. So
yeah, no more
anyway,
lucha wrestling.
Well, we'll do Battle of the Eras later in the fall. We're going to do one more rotation of the wheel, but our next pick will be Moorhouse's, and he's doing the Clash of Champions 9, and we look forward to checking that out here on the channel once we get to it. We are doing socials now, and so Craig P. Fraser, you're doing the LARP, and now you're in the summer solstice for LARP, and now, or are you doing one during the summer? I don't know.
Well, Dark Ascension is now into our summer break. DarkAscension.com it's been raining right now. Usually it gets too hot to LARP. We could probably run it okay, but
that was too wet.
Now it's too wet.
Yeah.
But we will be back in about now we're talking like 3 months, because it's September 19th is our next game. But I think something needs to be announced is that we had someone register for our next game, Mr. Kendall Moorhouse.
Ooh.
He's going to come out and try it potentially.
Nice.
I'm going to report on it. I'm going to promote it, and I'm going to see what it's all about.
Sick. That's gonna be
basically
awesome.
The whole thing is just a full day of kayfabe, and we're just running around smacking each other respectfully with stick.
So September 19th, you say?
September 19th. It's a Saturday at Bar Harbor. It's down by Stettler. It's
Okay.
about 2 hours from Southwest. Take Highway 21 past Camrose, and then down Bashaw, and then you kind of cut down I think Highway 14.
Yeah, of course.
Right down that way.
I hear you.
Yeah, it's good. It'll be a fun day. We have a couple big things planned for September, because it is we have this big break, and we have a bunch of players that are kind of leading up to some big kind of personal plot lines. And so we'll start some of the game with that. And then one of the kind of overarching villains this season has been the demon Takana, Lord of Flesh, who has been making appearances. Oh yeah, he's been making appearances and has been a threat so far in this whole year. We were wondering when he's going to show up. He may or may not make an appearance, but last game, the tournament, a bunch of his cultists again tracked down and attacked a bunch of the players and tried to steal body parts and be all creepy in the woods.
That Lord of Flesh.
I mean, Sebastian Marco is the overarching villain so far this year, so maybe he shows up. We don't know, but I mean, it could be more shenanigans from this cult that has been harassing the players this year. But we have to see. We have to see what will come of it September 19th.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
Can I LARP as you?
Meet Craig Fraser.
Yeah, like I'll just be a really like wrestling version of you. Just dial it up a bunch. I got a kilt on. I've got the beard. For some reason, I have a very poor Scottish accent because I can't do one. Well, because you have a great one, but I can't. But that just adds to it. I'll have the beard and everything. I'll wear like the fluffy hair.
Yeah.
I'll wear a a kilt with a maple leaf on it.
Yeah.
I would say strictly because it would distract the other players and that storyline that's happening. I would say no, thank you.
Let alone other people in attendance.
but you can still LARP as a character. Here's the thing: if you want to be a rabble rouser of sorts, and you just kind of want to walk around and just be like, we had a guy one game. He dressed up as a jester, and he just walked around. And was just, I mean, he was trying to be annoying, but it was just hilarious, like all day. Cause like it honestly was like this great spot of comedic relief. And like, it was actually hilarious. And we wanted him to come back, but he's busy with work. He says, I'll come back if I can, I promise. But he's like, I had a lot of fun. So there is room. Like you could just walk around and be a shit.
Yeah.
And just be people, you'd be like, wow, you guys are all like, here's the thing. One of the most fun things that you could probably do in our game is like we have all these factions and we have these moving pieces, but we're in this place called the Ravenwood. And there's people who just live in the Ravenwood who are like, hey guys, this is my village. And you're all in here fucking around and you're ruining my crap. Like I have a farm over here and you just walked across my crops. What's the deal? And you could just walk around and just be salty at everybody all day. And it would be hilarious. You're just like pissed off villager number one.
Yeah. As tempting as that is, I want to be Craig P. Fraser.
I want to
like wear a giant like Moana suit so I got muscles to be you, right? With the hair and the beard and the Scottish accent and
Here's the thing. I love the idea. I don't want to discourage it because I feel like it's like, no, you're ruining the game. I don't want it to happen just because of all the other players. That's why, because they're going to be confused by it.
That's okay. They're not you.
That's okay. They're not you. Wow. And on that note, good night, Instagram. Anyway, there's like an hour 40 limit on Instagram, and I think we've well past it. So
we're past that.
We're past that on Instagram. So good night, Instagram. Anyway, on that note, good night, Instagram. Yeah, Moorhouse. what you got going socials on? No socials, but
no socials. But I'm going to this big festival in September. And I'm going to go as potentially a person named Craig Fraser. I'm going to wear a kilt.
We should all go to this thing and just be an army of Craig Frasers walking.
Thank you.
Guys are kind of fucking my spot.
We're the Craig Fraser Nation from the Craig Fraser Cave.
It could be like the Doinks when they took over.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But not as lame as
they all show up as like a bunch of clowns and put on clown makeup. That would be hilarious. Just like an escaped clown act that's just running around, and there's like these people that are trying to like do these heavy plot involved stories.
One of them asked me, "Where did you come from?" And I'm like, "I live down in the Baja."
Yeah. I can do a bad mime.
That's
Ooh.
not good.
10,000 gallons of potable water.
Potable water.
We're well supplied.
2 silos full of tortillas.
I was actually doing a voiceover for a LARP recap, and I was trying to play around with different voices, and I was like, oh, that one sounds okay. And I was listening back to it, and I was like, it's way too close to my Jesse Ventura impression. It was way too close to this. And I was like, oh, no, I can't do that.
Why is Jesse Ventura doing a LARP recap? Yeah.
Nobody would know the difference. It's just a voiceover.
It's like, we had a tournament. It was fantastic, but it was
There you
great.
go.
Yeah. There we go. Mr. TL, your social.
Oh, at TMLUTAN, exclusively on the Twitter X.
Mhm.
I want the smoke. And I also want to know what you guys' picks are going to be for my round so we can all watch
Okay.
a wrestling event.
There we go. I officially hand over the Battle of the Eras to Mr. TL.
And as a
He
fall,
seems like he knows
if
what
I
he's
don't like your pick, I'm taking WrestleMania 2000.
Nice. There we go. So there we go. That's the way
That's
it
one
goes.
I've seen a lot. That's one.
tinyurl.com/Nitromaniac TV. That's where you find this. And this is not our this is the only stream we got this week on the wrestling channel, but my racing channel's got a live stream on Tuesday. So if you're into high performance and racing and stuff like that, you can come over and check it out. We are doing our Rocky Mountain Nationals pre-event live stream, just looking at old footage and hanging out and talking race cars. That's Tuesday night. I think I'll probably go at about either 5 or 6 o'clock, something like that. I haven't narrowed down the time yet for that, but that's over on the other channel. You can get a link to that with this down in the description below. So you can, just subscribe to both. Then that way you don't miss a second and you're set. That's it. Boom. Done. That's right. We have a question or a comment here. We'll get to this quickly. We had Manny in the chat text in and said they should have done Brett versus Sting. I guess they were talking about, a better utilization of Bret Hart and WCW. Well, they kind of did in 1998. They had an around Halloween Havoc as the U.S. title feud. It was Bret Hart versus Sting. And
Sting was already booked with Hogan.
It didn't move
We all
the
know how
channel
that
at all.
But
Yeah.
also, didn't Brett win the heavyweight title from Sting at a pay-per-view? Like, that was his first time winning
Yeah,
the big
in
belt?
later. Yeah,
In 99,
like
99, right?
Yeah, in
Yeah,
99.
in 99. Yeah. And both times it failed to move the needle. So,
Well, but they're both good guys.
yeah, that's the problem.
I don't know where the heat would come from. Just because they
Yeah.
both use the sharpshooter as a finish. I don't know, how to weave that together.
Yeah. The Halloween Havoc 98 match is weird because Bret Hart walks in with one music and then they give him some completely weird music track for his entrance or his victory music at the end of the match. It's strange.
Actually, I think I know how I might have booked Bret Hart in this whole thing. Because the point of the NWO is to make it look like the WWF was invading them. Right?
Okay.
So if Bret Hart came in like he was going to be the next big piece of this NWO, but immediately turn on them and join WCW to take down the NWO because he wanted nothing to do with WWF at that point.
Right.
So for him to join in with the DDPs and Sting and Booker T and all those guys and take it to the NWO, that would have been way more fun.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah, have him
Match.
have him as the staunch good guy right out of the box, right? Not the
And
tweener.
immediately attack the NWO because if they're supposed to be the invading WWF and you just got screwed over by the WWF, you want your payback.
Yeah, there you go.
And then
That's
start
right.
having them send messages back to the feds and especially that no good son of a bitch Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
And all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, there you go. But again, Hogan would have stepped in and been like, "Well, does that work for me, brother?
How do I get paid out of that?
How do I get paid out of that?"
Jeez. Well, hold on there, dude.
Hold on, brother. I mean, like, it's gonna make sense, brother. Like, it's gonna be beneficial to me and the whole company. Like, I don't see how losing the bet.
Yours went a little Shawn Michaels, didn't it?
I mean, my Shawn Michaels is a little bit. I'm doing Shawn Michaels. I mean, reading.
You know what's funny is that that's not actually your Shawn Michaels impression. That's a person we used to make fun of back in J school. who was a very small but like mouthy kind of girl who was really annoying. Oh my god.
Okay.
On that note.
What? Okay. First of all, would I know this person? And second of all, are they in the industry still?
I don't know, and I don't know. So
Okay.
let's not shout it.
We'll talk offline later.
Yeah. Now Craig remembers.
Don't give yourself seat. Don't give
I
yourself
remember.
Oh, good times.
Yes, we are laughing. But anyways, yeah. So that's basically it for this stream. Thank you guys for coming out and doing that and that stuff. And we'll
Close it out, Lorax. Close it out.
I'm trying to. Moorhouse will do your pick right away, and we'll have some fun with it. So, on behalf of myself, Kellen Nitro, Moorhouse, Craig P. Fraser, and Mr. TL, this has been Nitromaniac TV's Wrestling Unlimited Classic Nitro Steak. We'll see you again here on. Yeah, I don't know that person. Anyway, we'll see you. We'll see you next time here on Nitromaniac TV's Wrestling Unlimited. Do take care.
You got the little man, you got the big man, and you got the bigger man.